I ruined my perfect family when my husband caught me cheating with my boss and went to prison. Now, 7 years later, he's out, and I'm all alone with my kids hating me. I'm a selfish person. At least that is what I say to myself repeatedly almost every night when I hear the silence in my home. My children aren't here. My ex-husband hates me with good reason. My immediate family is divided, and I never stopped hating myself for what I did. My selfish act happened in 2015. I had just turned 39, and I admit I took my ex-husband for granted. My ex always told me that I was beautiful on a daily basis, always wanted to be in bed with me, always took care of me, and treated me like his equal. He never treated me like a queen or a princess. I was his partner. We'd been married for 20 years by that time, high school sweethearts, each other's one and only, and it felt right. My family loved him. My brother looked up to him, and my ex helped him through a lot of tough situations. My ex was the one people called when they were in trouble, and he helped them. He was a good man. Through the years, I gave him 2 headstrong boys. At the time of this, they were 18. I was conscious of my weight and felt self-conscious, and he would tell me that I was beautiful. Our arguments were always few and far between. We talked everything out, but when we did argue, it was usually about the time in bed or lack thereof on my behalf and the things I refused to do in bed. It wasn't as if I didn't want to do them, it's just that I wasn't in the mood, and he understood. When I turned 39, my birthday party revealed the new me. I spent all year in the gym doing yoga and Pilates. My effort transformed me. I had always been a chubby girl, so to have a body that was tight and fit was a new experience. My ex-husband also went to the gym with me, but not as much. However, he went from 260 to 225 and was starting to shape his body. My ex-husband couldn't keep his hands off me, but for some reason, I still wasn't in the mood. It's not like he didn't try. We went to dinners, danced, and did regular walks. He always helped around the house, and I could see in his eyes how much he loved. 20 years together, and he still looked at me with desire. I believe any woman would desperately want that, but mentally, I just wasn't in the mood. At the time, I thought I was going through early menopause since we only made love 2, maybe 3 times a month, and I was just a one and done. But he wanted more, and no matter how much he tried, I just wasn't into it. He mentioned couple counseling, and I refused. So now my selfishness comes into play. A new manager started working in my office a few days after my birthday. He was slightly younger and handsome, and for some reason, he took an interest in me. At first, I ignored him. Then it went from ignoring to casual conversation. Then he flirted, and I showed him my ring. However, after 2 months of constant flirting, I flirted back, which led to me telling him about my life. I found myself thinking about him more and more. This was an emotional affair, I know that now, but at the time, I felt high. My ex-husband suspected there was something off with me. We had a heated argument about it, one that I honestly believe I started. He went to kiss me, and I subconsciously made a disgusted look.